Hello, my dear English-speaking friends. Here I am. It's 30th of December. Tomorrow it's New Year Eve. And I want to make another intuitive game. So when you will have some 5-10 minutes, you can watch it, you can entertain yourself. Or maybe for some of you it will not be entertainment. It will be some really, I don't know, sometimes it can be a great help. Sometimes we're watching readers, tarot readers, just for entertainment. Really, honestly, I'm also doing it and I like it. But sometimes we need some answers. And this game actually exists for this. I made it for this. So people can get some answers that they need. Or you can even watch it for entertainment. It's nothing wrong with this. For those of you who have been playing already this game, you don't need some explanation. For new viewers, in the first place, welcome and hello. I want to explain the rules of this game. In the first place, you must not ask questions that intend answers yes or no. Because my explanation probably will confuse you even more in your mind, because I'll be describing situation around about something like it will be not something concrete. That's why the best way to ask cards, it's like my relationships with, name the person and choose the stone. The best way to choose first when you're thinking about what your eye is catching, which one. My job situation during a name period that you need. Don't ask too serious questions. Really serious, dramatic, very important. If it's serious, then you need to go to the lawyer, to the doctor, to some specialist, because we must not take those games too serious. It's better to ask some routine questions that we need to have answers for. There will be 3 cards. First card will describe the situation or your feelings about the situation, or your fears, maybe hopes, or maybe a person, event that you're thinking about. And there will be 2 cards to this. First card for you, it's a check card. If it has nothing to do with your situation, completely, it's something completely different, then something went wrong. I couldn't tune to you, you couldn't tune to me. Maybe it's not my day, maybe it's not your day, maybe you don't need an answer for your question right now, because maybe the spirit wants you to make your own decision without any strange help. If first card is correct, then you have to hear what is not recommended and what they advise for you. If you need some more time, please stop the video and do what you need. Think about your situations. Let's start. First, if you choose this first quartz, the situation, how cards will describe it. Ten of Pentacles. If it's about finances, of course, it's very rich card, let's say. Or it can be questions of property. Quite often it's showing family property, like what have been in the family for years. Maybe inheritance by this card as well. So finances, inheritance, property, maybe it's a parent's home, family in whole, like having family. In relationships, it's also a card of safety, security, and established serious and long-term relationships. It's not like about dating a couple of times. It's something serious. when we're talking about health, of course, it's a good health and like living for till we are very old, so we have enough, we have good health. Of course, if we can live 100 years, it's a question of generations as well. Now I'll see what is not recommended and what is recommended. Maybe something more will come into my mind. What is not recommended in this situation? Queen of Cups. And what the advice is? The Magician. In this situation, it will be really short, this description, because Queen of Cups, it's card of emotions in the first place. Mood, it's question of mood sometimes. Feelings, emotions, intuition, but this, what is not recommended here. Magician, it's brilliant mind, abilities, tools, using our communication as well, work, and he has got it's not a question of feelings in Magician, it's a question of thinking in the first place, thinking, communicating, and doing things using your all knowledge, abilities, wisdom as well, and having showing your initiative, being diplomatic, but at the same time being practical, because Queen of Cups, she is, here we're talking about, let's say, we're talking about finances, we're talking about property, we're talking about some practical stuff, real stuff, because it's pentacles, it's earth, it's our physical reality, or it's health, for instance. And what is doing this Queen of Cups? Oh dear God, I don't know, there is so many emotions, feelings, fears, she's worrying sometimes, she's showing compassion too much sometimes. So, but this is not recommended. If it's health, there must be no, like, I feel like something. You must not feel. Go and make test. Do something. Go to the doctor. Because Magician can be also a doctor. What are you sitting thinking, feeling there? It's not a question of feeling. It's a question of doing. Also about finances, because the wrong thing about finances, quite often we seeing those things, like beginning to about finances. Now I'll say what came into my mind. Queen of Cups, sometimes showing too much compassion, trying to help everybody, trying to, oh, he needs money so much, blah, 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 blah. Magician, a little bit more selfish in this case. He's more this owl that's sitting on his head, symbol of wisdom. She can't be wise because there is too many emotions. And he is, because there is no emotions, only a reasonable mind. He can make the right decisions. Sometimes she's really getting, in one way, she is intuitive, yes. But in this practical stuff, Magician also intuitive enough. He has enough intuition, but he has no emotions. He's not allowing them to take over in a situation. And he is not listening to everybody. He has his own opinion and he stick to this opinion. He actually don't like when somebody giving him advice in stuff. And she's listening to everybody, really thinking about everybody. So it's question of being real, being practical, manifest your own stuff. Stop showing compassion who needed in this and who is not needed in this compassion. Be more practical, be more real, work with this, use your mind, go to the specialist if it's needed, because it can be also counselor. Also, you see, this stuff, this Ten of Pentacles, here, like, for example, going to the girlfriend and beginning to discuss with her, it's I have to do something about it, and blah blah blah, sitting drinking tea and discussing all this stuff. Forget about it. Go to the counselor, talk to him. He will give you practical, real and useful recommendations. That's the point. Or you can do it by yourself, but it must not be this girl stuff. It has to be something reasonable, understandable, practical, and wise. So it's like this. There must be no tears, emotions. It must be doctor if we're talking about health. If it's some family issue, if it's some family issue where, anyways, you have to be, it can be not easy. It can be not easy in this case. Maybe there is some family issue. It's question of like family traditions, because it's very conservative card actually. When we're sticking to some traditions in our family, for example, or in the company, we're sticking to some traditions. And there is someone who is trying to like affect you, to ask you about something, or maybe begging you for something as well. But you must not listen to this. You have to rely on yourself. You have to be more, I don't know the word, I need dictionary. You see? I hope you know that I'm not English speaking. That's why. So if you're seeing this first time, independence. Independent. You have to be more independent. That's the point. Sorry for that, but I'm forgetting the words. I know this word, but I'm forgetting it all the time. Also, if it's about work, if it's situation at work, there must be no this feelings, friendship, I like him, I don't like her, and blah 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 blah, emotional stuff. There must be only you. It's business, and you have to understand that this is business. There must not be feelings. You have your abilities, you have your education, you have your knowledge, you have tools that you need for this work. So just do your work, do what you have to do. There must be less of all this, or completely you have to like remove all those emotional stuff. If you like this green stone, for those of you who like this green stone, now we'll see what cards will tell us. how they will describe the situation. The Tower. Tower, of course, it can be that something is really changing, maybe unexpectedly, maybe something in our eyes. Sometimes this Tower, it looks like tragedy, really, like, I don't know, this fire, it's explosion, everything is burning, everybody is falling down, and we are falling down, and we feel like it's destroying now. This when this building will be destroyed. So it can be a situation when you feel like you don't feel this earth under your feet, like everything is moving away. The earth is like flowing somewhere, and you feel that it's really like big drama, or it's just some big stress. If it's relationships, usually it's like over. It's like something went wrong, or it was built on the wrong foundation, or it's time like came to the point. Maybe it was built on the normal foundation, but later on something wrong was happening. Finances also, of course, it can be breakdown. Sometimes it can be breakthrough. But it's not so often. Usually Tower, it's really bad. Or listen, if you have normal life, everything is like moving normally and slowly, then Tower, it's really drama. But if your life, like, I don't know, so boring, nothing is happening, you feel like there is no life around me, everything is so bad, then Tower can be like a really, I don't know, we feel finally something is, I'm getting this, I don't know, huge insight, and I see everything, because when this lightning is hitting this Tower, there is bright everything. We see it just a few seconds, but we see everything around us, and things are changing in the good way then. So if it's about health, it's also, of course, Tower, it's a problem. Of course, sometimes Tower can describe some crazy relationships when people meeting each other. It's like this lightning, you know. They don't care what is who anybody is saying, what people saying to them. They just see only each other, and there is this lightning noise, the crazy orgasms, or I don't know, anything. It's like an explosion of any kind. But usually it's some kind of drama. Stress, unexpected change. What is not recommended? Ace of Swords. The advice is Two of Swords. If you have been thinking about making some changes like this, maybe you wanted to change something to have this breakthrough. Ace of Swords. In the way, it's also some kind of breakthrough. but it's staying in the position what is not recommended for some reason. Two of Swords, like thinking twice before doing something. What is important in this situation? So if you have been thinking like, I want to make this like boom, think one more time, please. Probably it's necessary. Maybe you, in this action, what you're planning to do, maybe you like missing something, and when you will sit down, relax, quiet your mind, all those thoughts, and just listen to your intuition, maybe you will find out that, ooh, such important thing, some small thing I forgot. It's good that I sit down for 5 minutes and have been thinking about it. Maybe it's not 5 minutes, maybe it's 1, 2 days. If it's finances, if it's some crisis. So if we're talking, I'll finish about this boom, explosion, and unexpected action, because Mars, it's astrological sign of Tower, it's really active and aggressive planet. It's action, it's fiery, it's strong, male energy, I would say, but masculine energy. And Ace of Swords, it's clean air. It's also very, it's clarity, it's also very sharp. It's also quite often it can be unexpected, just up, and here it is. But it's not recommended, so don't make it worse, don't make it more sharp. Maybe it's not a good time to take this action. If it's something that is already happened. If it's something that already happened and you like trying to find some answers. What I feel from this two cards, like, don't try to find the, like, you, let's say, truth about this situation. If you will quiet your mind, you know the answer about it, and seek for the truth, like cut with this sword or all clouds, so it will be clear. I'll find the truth, I will make it clear perfectly. You don't have to do it. If you will sit down, you will find out the truth, because it's inside yourself. You know the truth, I think. It's just you can't like having doubts about this. What is the difference between this? Is action, because, and it's very immediate action. Here there is no action, because why she is not acting? She's having some doubts. She's still trying to, like, she has maybe one sword symbolize thoughts, so it's like a reasonable mind. Another one is feelings, and they are not the same. Like, she split it on two. That's why she has to find out what's the truth. If mind saying me that it's good and heart saying it's bad, what is right? Is it bad or good? I don't know. That's why she's like having a break, listening to her inner self. And this is advice, what is recommended, There must be no action at this particular moment. You must keep this peace, even if it's so-called peace, if it has been a problems with somebody, between some people, in some situation. It's not a good time for taking action and bring some clarity, let's say, in this situation. You have to act like, let's pretend we are not in this mess, like everything is fine. Maybe you have this advice for some reason. Maybe while you are not doing anything, something else will appear, that you will understand that there was no need to bring some clarity. Maybe this clarity will come by itself, or maybe sometimes we don't need to know the whole truth. So this sharpness is in position what is not recommended. Peace, quietness, and less movements. Because once at this moment when this logical and intuitive things, they will come and become one, she will know the truth. She will take off this bandage from her eyes, she will put this swords to the side, and she will get up and she will know what to do. Probably you don't know everything about the situation, and there must not be any things like, because it's pure air. And it's, yes, I don't want to say that there must, truth it's a really good thing, but maybe right here, right now, it can make this tower worse. If it's a question about health, and you have been recommended like operation, let's say. I don't like to talk about health, but I think maybe you should get the alternative opinion, I would say, about this operation. Like consult another doctor, a good specialist, so you will have a like alternative opinion about this thing. Maybe there is some alternative methods as well, but it's not like discussing with anybody. It's discussing this with also a good specialist, just getting some alternative opinion. If it's finances and situation is critical, it's not very good moment. Probably you have to find the peace within yourself in the first place. Maybe this tower happened because you have been like, something inside yourself was split on two, and that's why you have to, instead of, I know what to, you have to find out, is it really you know what you want to do, what you want to have. Sometimes we are not. We're thinking one thing, we're feeling another thing. Like, I want to be rich, and like our mind saying, yes, I want to be rich, I want to, maybe soul like rejecting this money, it's dirt, it's awful, you must not have it. So you have to find peace within yourself in the first place. So there must be no immediate action. There must be some, it's not time out, it's like more like finding some conclusion, but through, in the first place, coming to peace with yourself, being friends with yourself. This is, I would say, as long as it's pure air, it's a reasonable mind, it's mind, reason, intellect, but for some reason it's in position of what is not recommended. It's pure intellect. Here we like listening to intuition. Probably it's very important. Sometimes some things, they are not so, you know, our intellect, our mind, sometimes like, I don't know, playing some tricks with us. In this case, it's almost for sure if it's this Ace of Swords in position what is not recommended. You have to feel the situation. Something is like it's behind this reasonable understanding, behind that things that we can explain with some clever things. Sometimes we can feel things. For those of you who likes this, rose quartz, I think they tried to show me that a lot of people choose this rose quartz. Situation, how cards will describe it. This card was popping out. The World card. It's in one way, it's harmony, completion, when we are finishing something, finally, going through like this cycle, and we are, it's completion, we coming to the completion. It can be when we, I don't know, it can be marriage, it can be pregnancy, it can be when a woman giving a birth to the child, like a time came and this baby is ready to come out. What else can it be? It can be travel, even travel abroad, far away in another country. Moving somewhere, I mean like changing the place where we live. Like we have the whole world that we can go in any place. It can be a reward as well. If we're talking about finances, it can be also a reward for some piece of work. It can be when we're finishing something and now it can see the world, this thing, this project, movie or book, anything. It can be questions about internet, like when someone is wanna start some business maybe in the internet or open the how you call it shop in the internet. But the another sides of this card can be that we feel like we are in some limiting us circle. We are here, maybe we are, it's not so bad, but we are like can't move out of this circle. We are staying there because astrological sign is Saturn, and Saturn is planet of discipline in the first place. They are like keeping us in some sometimes it's difficult situations, sometimes it's just we have to stay there, we have to like go through some lesson. So when we will finish this lesson, when we will learn it really, when we will be studying, will be good students, then will come out of this another person, will be more wise, will be better, we will learn something out of it. For relationships, it can be when it's moving on another level, or it can be when it's over. Because like we have been together, we have been living all these years, going through this cycle, and now our lesson in this life with this person, it's over. We can be free. That's why it's finishing, it's completed. I'm just trying to think if something I forgot. Maybe I forgot it. Of course, it can be questions about education, because any kind of a lesson where we need some discipline and education, it's a serious thing. Well, let's see what is not recommended in this. About this world card. What is not recommended? Six of Swords. And the advice is Ace of Wands. Six of Swords. In the first place, it's card of travel, card of compromises, in this thing, I will not name it again. Now we'll just have to compare those two cards. Here we have, in the first place, it can be like trying to run away, because like going away from the conflict zone. I don't want to have these conflicts. Maybe sometimes we're compromising because we don't want to have conflicts. Physically moving away, mentally moving away, but it's not recommended for some reason. Ace of Wands. It's card of optimism, new beginnings, seeing the situation in more bright light, having passion about I gonna do it. I am studying it. I am happy. I feel the power inside me. I'm so fiery. I'm not afraid to tell my opinion about this situation. Sometimes, and this Six of Swords, for me it's because I know all this moving from this scary waters to some better places, but it's also a card of when we are getting scared and we prefer to like blah 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 and run away. And Ace of Wands in this we see this I don't know who is it. Is it a cloud or what is it? It's really happy, it's really passionate, full of life, full of fire, and ready for new beginnings as well. If it's some relationships and it was over, like you went through the lesson with this person, it's finished, maybe you're trying like maybe I will compromise about this and that, and maybe it's in position what is not recommended. If it was over and you left each other, you have to begin some new beginnings, some new relationships. You have to trust people. You have to believe in yourself. Once they are optimistic, because they are optimistic and happy, because they love life, they feel their own power, they have very, in this card for me, really good self-esteem. Really, like if now I'll say, you are a fool, this card will say, maybe I am, but I know so many things, I can do a lot of things. If I'll say to this person, you are bad, it will be tears, crying, running away, feeling insulted and stuff like that. If we are like comparing those two cards. If we're talking about way of behavior, in this card, always this person moving away from conflicts, feeling offended, no. And this one, I don't care what you think about me, saying this Ace of Wands. I like it, I love it, I can do it, I want to do it, for God's sake. So he is really optimistic and loving life. Wait a second, I have to think a little bit. If someone, for instance, I'm just saying if, because it's not many people, but maybe probably there is someone who got pregnant and thinking about like what should I do about it, and I would say give a birth to this child, not like to try to get rid of it. It's just I'm sorry, but it just came to me, I have to say it. If it's finances, be more optimistic. Be more optimistic. Leave leave your truth. Be more active. Once it's working, suit of work, activity, social activity. Have passion. Love what you do. See good things in this. Don't be too pessimistic. Don't fear too much. Believe in yourself, believe in life, believe in your destiny. Go out, I don't know, make your proposals to, even in business. You have to do something, you have to begin. If you're planning to begin something huge, big, you have to begin it. Don't fear. So it's something like this. I hope it was helpful. It gave you some insight. And probably I will not be answering on the letters, on my emails or comments that you're writing for a few days. I'll be also celebrating New Year Eve. I'm wishing you a great celebration of a new year, happiness and joy. I hope you will be dancing, singing, going out, seeing friends, seeing family, and I hope you will be happy. So I'm saying bye-bye, and I'll see you next time.